So watch out for Vogelsang from 2. And perhaps Rosenschön from 5 here in this third heat. Now driving away. It's Skadins going nicely. Let's have a look on the inside. Hartvig Odegaard just ahead of a Huber, it looked like. 10.87. So once again, quite a few seasons best coming up, as we thought there might be. Jonathan Hartvig Odegaard. We're really looking to Rocco Farkas here from 6. Didn't get the best start. Sami Ball coming through also. 10.55 personal best this year. Machi Shanwa going well, but fading slightly. Farkas through from Ball, and then a real fight over third place between Taysala and Wachi Shanwa. So there'll be a photo finish somewhere in the middle of that. Rocco Farkas clear in the victory, but that's exactly what he needed. And actually, he'll probably be a little bit disappointed that he isn't closer to that 10.4 sort of mark that he has achieved this year.
Nice, yeah, it was windy.
This is Rocco Farkas. So as one of the athletes, must be really interesting because he comes in and always very, very strong in the 100 meters. And then some of the other events kind of falls down the standings. Must be quite tough psychologically, you know, you're trying to improve in some of your weaker events. Andrin Huber, bronze medalist from the European Under-20s that we've been saying, and the sole athlete here. His personal best goes back to 2023, so that was in Lausanne, 7:34. That looks to be very close to 7 meters. Well, at the moment, Rocco Farkas, best overall, 7.78. It's actually a windy jump, but of course it still counts for points, crucially. So he's 7.11. Huber's really pleased with that.
Alexis Kauladula into the circle. And it's a big throw, and one that is well over the 15-meter mark. Soars over the line. Huge roar. And a new personal best. Big, big throw. 15.39.
So Jef Taysala, one of those definitely seeing as a gold medal contender. Blue bib, European Under-23 leader this year. Let's see what he's capable of in the shot put. Well, 14.03 in Arona this year. It's kind of middling compared to what other athletes are capable of. I suppose he doesn't want to lose a huge amount of distance to his main rivals. One of those who might be Sami Ball, who has a 15.17 personal best.
Andrin Huber back into the circle one final time in this men's decathlon shot put. These later World Championships and a lot later than National Championships has had anything to do with it. Improved so far. I certainly hope it is. Put him in good stead and would see him just ease up the order slightly. 14.03. Consistent improvements from the Swiss man. Oh, he does it! Well, it was smooth from Rocco Farkas. 803 his points tally goes up to. And we haven't seen many over 2 meters. Sami Ball. Will luck be on his side to equal his personal best? And he does it. As with 2 meters, he leaves it late, but pushes himself over. Equal personal best type, 2 meters and 3. And Sami Ball continues on in the competition while the leader is now out. And he can't believe it, can he? An equal personal best. What a wild ride it's been for Lanti, who thought he was heading out of the competition at 197, able to gather himself, his emotions, light work of 2:06 and now 2:09. And here are the standings in the decathlon after 4 events. Rocco Farkas leading the way from Sammy Ball. Hubert coming into his running as they hit the bottom bend, and now he starts to ease away. He's opened up the gap, gritted teeth, and you can hear it in the cowbells that echo around the stadium. Dips on the line. Oh, big result, 47.96. Well, that is certainly a lot closer to his personal best than he's been able to get this season. Hadn't gone below 49 seconds. And it is all neck and neck as they come into the home straight. Gelbol coming around the bend and just edging it, and the Hungarian clicks up a gear and pushes on once again. The Italian cannot match him. Tesla coming through, trying the deep breaths. He won't have enough. Gelbol, very strong performance.
So this is the standing after 5 events. Yeah, 101 in front, and then quite a gap, nearly 200 back to Tesla.
Keep your eyes on the Swiss man going in the red, but it's a good start for Holfela as well. Now he starts to pull away. André Hubert strapping on his knee, clatters the last hurdle, but it's quick and it's a lot closer to his personal best than he has been all season. 14.24. 0.04 off that personal best mark.
Huber's run nearly half a second faster, and that's worth 59 more points. So he's more than half the gap to second place. Huber may find himself in the top 3 at the end of the sprint hurdles heats. Our leader. Vogel sang not there either, a DNS. So Moitié Chanwa was going very well until he hit that hurdle. Fleurison clattering them too, but somehow still clear, and does what was expected then, sub 14 seconds, and that should help his progression overall. Ought to lift him ahead of Paul Ferrer and back into medal contention. He was 222 points off the lead overnight, but only 25 off the medals. So Farkas does still lead. You can see the gap has grown. It was 101. It's now closer to 140. And one of the better discus throwers. So let's see what he can do now. He looks very relaxed in the circle. And looks to be further than 43.28. So at the moment, he's lifted himself just 4 points off Sammy Ball. Tesla, who's been solidly there or thereabouts, 44.59. So the opportunity falls away of Ball, but in particular Huber and Tesla to make up ground. Andrew Huber, one last go. Can he get any further over 40 meters? Let's have another look. Establishes decent momentum, just manages to stay on his feet. This is how the standings look then after 7. And yeah, as I said there, 61 points between first and fourth. Jeff Tesla still looking strong. The Dutchman here, see with the powder on his hands, needs to grip the pole in these warm conditions here. Accelerating down this runway, gritted teeth, and does make it over. And still looking strong. Tesla, just like Sammy Ball, has been very consistent. He and Andrew Huber absolutely worthy of being considered for gold at this point. Rocco Farkas decided to come in at 4 meters. Pole vault has always been a tricky event for him. 2 failures and then retiring from the lead. So Sammy Ball in the overall lead. Here he is. Tries to climb up high. Had to be so patient there. Lost the momentum.
Oh, just about. Once again, veering off to that side. Heavy strapping on his knee. Lower hand placement on the pole, but over. This side-on will be so telling. Really good spring in the pole and clears it, and that, well, deserving of the bow. They really do deliver the dramatics, the entertainment, so much of it in these first day and a half coming in the men's decathlon. And
Tesselaar over 44 metres in the discus. Again, just has to try and get as close to his PB as he can. Capable of 54 metres, got a lot closer then with the second go, and he looks pretty pleased with that. So Tesselaar, you can see that. Hatful more points for 53.33. Andrin Huber, so finds himself in 5th overall, but let's have a look at this. So really attacks hard that runway, and it's over 60 metres, and he's the first athlete to do that. And is this the crucial moment that crowns him the champion? Well, obviously we have to wait for the 1500 to come, but when he was in 4th earlier this morning, have a look at his second day personal bests, and even though he wasn't in top form this year, looked very capable. It's his first time over 60 metres. Decathlon standings after 9 events, and you can see there it is 100 points and more between Huber and Tesselaar. Tesselaar comes through, he'll get the silver medal, 4:14 on the clock, and Huber here will take the gold for Switzerland. And look at that, Hartwig Odegaard does produce a sprint on the line. He was just a fraction in front when he needed 5 seconds. Looks like the bronze certainly will go to Ferranti. But all of these men, you know, crashing down onto the ground, shakes of the head. But finally, a reason to celebrate. Watch as some emotion comes out.
well, we've been with them all the way, and you feel it, don't you? These are some of the most inspirational athletes on the planet.
There was no gap at all between the 2 sessions today. And then Huber, Javelin PB over 60 metres, and Tesselaar at the finish.
Hello, I'm Leonardo Fabri, and you must subscribe to the European Athletics channel, because otherwise I'm gonna fight you.